Ryan, and today we're going to talk about adding momentum and propelling your solo. And we're going to do that by examining the guitar solo in the song Waiting in Vain by Bob Marley. Now, I've transcribed and tabbed out the complete solo, and I've made some backing tracks that I've been using to practice this solo and improvisation. Okay, so one of the ways that you can create momentum is to play on the upbeat. And so let's jump into it. For this song, we're going to play it in the key of G. And the chords are simple. It's G major 7, C major 7. And if we count out our strumming, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we just look at that count, right? Like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm playing on the downbeat right now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Adding the upbeat sounds like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, right? So I'm playing in between those downbeats. Where it gets interesting is if you just play the upbeats, right? So if you can count and go like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right? When you feel good about that, that's where the backing track comes in, right? Because now the backing track can hold down the groove for you and you can just focus on the upbeats, okay? So let me do that now. I'm gonna play the slowest of the 3 backing tracks, and we're just gonna start by kind of seeing what it feels like to play on the downbeat and then play on the upbeat. Okay, here we go. All right, this is all downbeat. Okay, now let's play on the upbeat. So now let me demonstrate what it would sound like if I played the same riff on the downbeat versus playing it on the upbeat. Check this out. Okay. Right? Those are all on the downbeats, right? 1 and 2. Here's the upbeat. 2. Right? You can feel that sense of propulsion in it, and I like that. I like when you can start a phrase on the upbeat. Okay, so let's now look at Waiting in Vain, a couple of phrases from the guitar solo. The first one, it's really cool. It sounds like this. Okay, the notes are 6 5 3 5 3 4 3. Right, and you can pluck with your thumb or your thumb and index, thumb and middle, right, or your index finger. So I'm gonna use a pick. If we look at this phrase, it actually starts on the and of 1, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's what gives it that nice feel. I'm gonna add in the backing track now. We're gonna do it a little bit faster, but I want you to try to play this over both the G major and the C major 7 chord. Yeah. You could even bend the first note. Yes. Okay, cool. So that's the first phrase. The next phrase we're going to look at, it actually starts with the upbeat, but then the phrase that follows it uses downbeats, right? And that kind of like that mix of playing on the upbeats and playing on the downbeats, it really adds some variety to your solo. So it sounds like this. 1. Okay, the notes are 7, and then I'm going to slide into that, and then I'm going to go 7 5 7 6 7 5 7. One more time. Okay, and then the next phrase is kind of like the first one. Right, one more time. So all together it goes like this. Now with the backing track, and let's just play it over the G major 7 chord going into the C. One more time. All right. Those are 2 phrases from the solo, and you can learn more. I've got the full tab and some backing tracks available. Follow the links down below. It's really interesting because once you start to get a hold of playing on the upbeats, it opens up your soloing and your phrases, and it's something worth exploring. You know, if you really dig into it, I think you're gonna find it's very rewarding. It's really fun to play. So, with that said, I'm now gonna play some of that solo, and I'm gonna improvise, and I'm gonna try to play with this idea of using upbeats as I solo. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.